Hey viewers, this is Alex Hughes and I'm back with a new video. Today I'm going to talk about self-efficacy. That's really believing what you do has an effect on the world around you. So I've been through a lot of different journeys, like the no-fap journey, the no junk food challenge, and just this idea of self-improvement. So I've made lots of changes to my own life, and that's where I wanted to start it off. I wanted to change myself. And so after doing a lot of that, I realized, wow, I have all these great qualities that I've learned, that I've developed. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I change the world around me? So what I found was that community service was an important part of that. I've been doing community service since, beginning of high school. But I found that kind of going on your own, you can actually see the difference you can make. So I wanted to highlight some of the stuff that what I think that other people could do in their own cities, because each city has its own issues, and sometimes those issues seem like the smallest of things, but they can make a very large difference. So take for example these AT&T power boxes. So throughout the city, I do a lot of walking. I would suggest you guys do some walking because it's definitely good for exercise. But other than that, you see a lot of things that you wouldn't see if, let's say, you were driving in a car. So for example, I saw this. This is an AT&T power box, and it's exposed. So it's definitely not supposed to look like that. But the issue with that is, it's like blight. It doesn't look good. It's not supposed to look like that, and it could cause damage to the local customers. So what I did was I reported that online. Actually, I called them up and they fixed it up. And so I looked at it. I was like, wow, I actually made a difference. If I hadn't called it, someone probably would not have done that. They probably would have just ignored it and went on their way. But I went out there, I checked it out, and there's a lot of different things in terms of graffiti. I don't know if you guys have graffiti in your city, but it's such a big issue here in Vista. There's graffiti all over the place, utility boxes. So I've been reporting that as well through my online portal. For the first time, it was really good. They were really good at that, but now they've been getting kind of slower. But the idea is, once you report it, they can cover it up, and then let's say you go back, you realize, wow, I had a hand in that. I reported it, and they cleaned it up, and now the city looks better. So little by little, when you decide to go out there and report things, and if you have that voice and have that opportunity, maybe do some writing as well, you can point out things that people would not have noticed before, and you can make a real difference. Like I did. I've been reporting shopping carts now, because we have lots of issues with homelessness out here, and they steal the shopping carts. They put their stuff in it, and then they go around the city, as well as recycling. They return recycling, and they steal the shopping carts to put the recycling in. So the idea is to clean up the city and to make it look nice, so that way it's good aesthetically, but it's also kind of motivation. I don't think it's good vibes if you go out into the city and then there's tons of trash everywhere, it's graffiti. It doesn't make the city look good, and it certainly is not motivational. You want something that's clean, that represents efficiency, and it represents the highest it could be, and not just garbage everywhere. You want to make sure that you can make a difference, and this is the way to start. The city, the county makes it easy for people to report stuff, and when you do that, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping other people. So I think this is a great way to start. It's also a great way to lead by example. So what I say is, if you want to build self-efficacy, start by something small and then move your way up the ladder. What can you do? What can you offer? Because anybody could do this, at least if you have internet connection, but anybody could really do this within their capability. So go out there, clean up the city, make it look nice.